going to do the LA Unified School coffee cake. You want to get a pan. Actually, I don't know what size that is, but it's pretty big. What we're going to do, put a little oil in it. Get your paper towel. Rub it all over. Actually, it's lightly floured. And you don't want to over-oil the pan because the cake itself has about 1.5 cups of vegetable oil. Okay, so I take my little, it's full of powdered sugar really, but I'm using it for flour because it's so hard sometimes to get it. It sticks in certain spots, but not all over. See, all the way around, all the way around. The excess out of the sink. Okay, put your pan up here, and now we're going to start the recipe. This is the recipe. This is the one I've been using for years. I can't tell you how many times I've made this coffee cake. Okay, talks about 4 cups of flour. 4 cups of flour, pour it into your mixer. Put that down here. Then you take 2 cups of brown sugar. Pour that in. And 1.5 cups of white sugar. Got a lot of sugar, huh? Oh well. So you take salt and do 3/4 of a teaspoon. You know, sometimes I judge it like that. About like that. You put that in. Okay. Now you take nutmeg. And let me tell you folks, if you price spices lately, nutmeg, the cheapest you can find, this was $13.89. Unbelievable. And we're going to do 2 teaspoons of nutmeg. Get my little thing here, clear out my salt. And you have to, the salt is vital because that's what brings all the flavoring and the taste together. The salt does. Okay, I've got my 2 teaspoons of nutmeg. Now you pour 1.5 cups of vegetable oil or corn oil. I use both. You don't want to use olive oil because this is already going to be pretty rich. Okay, you go over here, and I guess it would help if I had my my blender already ready. You lock it, and you go ahead, and you want to just mix it lightly. Take your spoon, well, I won't have to now. I'm taking my 1.5 cups of oil, and I'm pouring it in. Hello. I actually can make this with my eyes closed. And this is the consistency you want. I'm going to show Clarence in a minute by taking this off and show you the consistency that you want. You turn it off, unlock, and you want it to look like this. It should look like that consistency. Then I go around my bowl here, and I make sure that it mixed everything up towards the bottom. Now at this point, this is a really important step. This is when you have to take out 1.5 cups. Okay? So what I'm going to do, that's about I want to say that's about 1.5 cups. I go through here and I fill this up. Well, not quite full. Because I know if you make the topping really heavy, it has a way of imploding into the middle of the cake. And we don't want that to happen. So about like that, because I'm going to set this aside, and that's where the cinnamon's going to go. 2 teaspoons of cinnamon. Okay, you come back, and this is the part now. Lock it, and this is where you put your baking powder and your baking soda in. Okay. Baking soda is 2 teaspoons. So I'm going to do 2 teaspoons. And I've got it running on low. Okay? Now baking powder is 1 tablespoon and 1 teaspoon added. And that's what you do. There's no reason why this cake should fall. Never, never, never do that. I don't know why I did that. I actually was moving the, I scrape it off the sides to get it all down there, because I want to make sure when I put my eggs and buttermilk in, everything will be okay. I have it unlocked. Now I'm going to do my eggs. Oh, I better pour my buttermilk first. Okay, I'm going to need 2 cups. Let me rinse this out. Okay, 2 cups of buttermilk. Take your buttermilk, shake it up. Shake it up, baby. Yeah, okay. Anyway,
the day job.
Yeah. Okay, 2 cups of buttermilk. And now I'm going to put the eggs in. One at a time. And that's on low. No! Do you hear the mixer? So, slowly pour the buttermilk in, because they don't want you to over mix this. You'll see it on the LA Unified School recipe. It actually says don't over mix. So I'm pouring the rest in, just like that. And I'll show you the consistency. I just turn it up a little bit more, and I think that's going to be enough. Because what I'm going to do is I'm going to go in, and I'm going to scrape. Let me see if I have that spoon nearby. This kitchen is so small, and that makes it kind of difficult. So when I do make these cakes, or this cake, I like to make a big one. And the big one for your family should last maybe 2 days for some.
Unless you're from the projects.
So what I did, you see, I'm taking my spoon, I'm getting it all off the sides. And I'm going to the bottom to make sure that everything was mixed down towards the bottom. Okay. Now I'm going to, before I pour that mixture into the pan, I'm going to use my cinnamon now. And this is how you do it. It's 2 teaspoons. I'm going to eyeball it. You can never have too much cinnamon. Yeah. Because you know this teaspoon is not like, yeah, a little bit more. There you go. Okay. Then you take a fork. And then you mix this up. You mix it very, very, very well. Let it all blend. We want, for those of us that love cinnamon, oh, to die for. I make a cinnamon roll, make you want to slap your mom. Yes. I haven't made it in a few years because it's really tedious and long, because you have to, the dough has to rise. But let me tell you, you have never tasted a cinnamon roll till you taste my cinnamon rolls. Isn't that right, Richard?
Sure.
Oh, yeah. Okay. Now I'm going to move this back on this tiny little counter, and I'm getting ready to pour my mixture in my pan. Okay. So take it off. I've already dusted my pan lightly with flour, making sure I get all of it off the edges. Now we're pouring it in. Doesn't that look good? I haven't made this, I think I made it at the beginning of summer. Usually I don't turn my oven on to make this in the summertime because I'm old and I just cannot take the heat. But I've got the air on today. Anyway, what I'm going to do is, make sure every corner, it's in every corner. My spoon over here, and then sit it up here and just let it wait a while because I have my second one in the oven now. What you want to do is after my second one comes out, then I'm going to put the topping on, because on the second one I put the topping on and let it sit, and I guess it was, you're not supposed to do that. Put it on when you're ready to put it in the oven. But all you do is take your topping and just sprinkle it across the top, evenly on the top. Okay, well thank you very much. I hope that if you have any questions, you can contact Moss Video Productions and they'll give you more instructions. Bon appetit! After all the cakes have cooled, this is what we do. I take some powdered sugar